Hello student, welcome you to Mohan's classes. In this class we will learn chapter 4 of your English subject, A Masai Home. The name of the chapter 4 is A Masai Home. Let us begin the lesson. A Masai Home. First paragraph. Masai is a tribe that lives in East Africa. The Maasais likes to live in small traditional houses on the grassland plains near their cattle or their fields. The Maasai women build their own homes. It is said that Maasai is a tribe lives in East Africa. All of us we have heard or know about Africa. Africa is a country and a Maasai tribe. Maasai is a name of a tribe. We know that in our locality we have different tribes. So seems like that in East Africa there is a tribe and the name of the tribe is Maasai. So where they live? They live in East of Africa or East Africa. The Maasais likes to live in a small traditional houses on the grassland plains near their cattle or their fields. This Maasai tribe, they like to live in small traditional house. What is the meaning of traditional? Look at the word meaning below here. Traditional. Traditional. Following ideas or methods that have existed, stayed alive for a long time. Or Hindi we say what? Paramparik. So this Maasai people or this Maasai tribe, they like to live in a traditional or paramparic house where it is near the grassland plains or near the cattle or the fields. So these Maasai people, they like to live in a traditional houses on the grasslands plains or near the cattle or near the field. In this place they like to live. The Maasai women build their own homes. So this sentence says that Maasai women build their own homes or houses. We know that usually in India and other country homes are built by the man, but here it is said that Maasai women build their own homes. Look at the image how a woman is building her home. So in this paragraph we learn that Maasai is a tribe that lives in East Africa, and these Maasai people, they like to live in a traditional house near the grassland, near the cattle or near the field. And the Maasai women build their own houses. Next paragraph. First they draw the shape of a house, a rectangle on the ground. They make a frame by weaving together branches and twigs. Then they pack grass and dung over the outside to keep the building dry. This is necessary because of the weather is moist. This sentence says that first they draw shape of the house. That means this Maasai women, before constructing and before building their house, what do? They draw the shape of the house. How? A rectangle on the ground. That means the structure of the Maasai house is in a rectangle shape. So before constructing or building the house, first of all they draw the shape in a rectangle shape on the ground. They make frame by weaving together branches and twigs. Look at the image over here. So here it is said that they make frame. That means they make frame by weaving what? Branches. All of you know branches, trees branches and twigs. What is twigs? Look at the word meaning over here. Twigs means what? A small or very thin stem, or means a small piece of branches. So by using twigs and branches, what happen? They make frame by weaving it. Next, then they pack grass and dung over the outside to keep the building dry. Outside of the building, or here outside, what do? They pack. What is pack? Look at the word meaning. To fit a lot of something into a space. That means in the gap of the branches and twigs, they put what? Grass and dung to keep the building dry. Understood? So to keep the building dry, outside of this frame, they put what? Grass and dung. Dung means what? Cow dung. For what? For keeping the building dry. This is necessary because of the weather is moist. And this system is necessary or it is important. Why? Because the weather is moist. That was the reason they have to pack grass and dung outside of the home. So, in this paragraph, we learn that before building or constructing the house, this Masai women they draw rectangle shape on the ground. Thereafter, they make frame by weaving what? Branches and twigs of branches. And thereafter, outside of that frame, they put or they pack grass and dung in order to keep the house dry. And this is important because always the weather of East Africa is what? Moist. What the meaning of moist? Moist means what? Slightly wet. Next paragraph. There is just one room inside a Masai house. Almost 6 people sleep together in a large bed made of large branches covered with hide. The mother and children sleep in an inner corner of the house. In this paragraph, it is said that there is just one room inside a Masai house. Inside a Masai house, there is only what? Only one room. As we know that in our house, we have many rooms. We have hall, we have what? Common room, we have bedroom, guest room, many rooms are there. But in a Masai home, there is only a single room or just one room. Almost 6 people sleep together in a large bed made of large branches covered with hide. And in that room, 6 people sleep together in a large bed. Look at the image, this one and this one. You see, these are the bed that they sleep. So, how many people? Almost 6 people they sleep together in a large bed made with what? Large branches. You look at the branches here. Can you notice? See here. These are the branches. You look at here. These are the branches. So, this bed are made of branches and covered with hide. What is the meaning of hide? Look at the word meaning here. Hide in the sense an animal skin removed to be used for leather. You look at the image or picture. See, this is what? Hide. Look at here. This is hide. That means on the bed which is made of branches, over that they put the animal leather or hide for covering it. Next, the mother and children sleep in inner corner of the house. So, mother and children, where they sleep? They sleep inner corner. See, these are the outer corner and this is the inner corner. So, in the inner corner, who sleep? Mother and children. So, in this paragraph, what we learn? We learn that there is just only one room in a Masai house and almost 6 people sleep in a Masai house together. And how is the bed made? The bed is made of what? Large branches, and over that branches they cover what? Hide. Hide means what? Animal skin, which is used for what? Covering the bed. We know that we are using mattress, we are using bed sheet, etc. upon the bed. But these Masai people, what they use? They use leather or animal skin as a mattress or as a mat on that bed. Next, in the inner corner of the house, women and children sleep. Next paragraph. In the center of the house is a fireplace. Fire burns there. It is used for cooking, warmth and light. There are no windows in Masai house. Only one opening is kept to let light in and smoke out. So what does this paragraph says? This paragraph says that in the center of the house is a fireplace. That means in the Masai house, in the center what happened? There is a fireplace. Look at the image. So it is in the center of the house. And fire burns there. Fire burns here, where? In the center of the house. It is used for cooking, warmth and light. That means this fire is used for what? Cooking food. Or look at the women here. They are what? Warming their body. There is it. So it is used for cooking, warmth and for light. As there is no light for them, so they burn fire and through that fire they make light. There are no windows in a Masai house. Look at the image below here. Is there any window in this house? No, there is no window in a Masai house. Next, only one opening is kept to let light in and smoke out. That means you look at the here, only one opening. What is opening? Look at the word meaning here. A hole or space in something through which light, air, object, etc. can pass. So this is called what? Opening. This is the opening. So there is only one opening. For what? For kept to let light in. That means the light has to come in. That's why they keep only one opening. And you see, look at here how the smoke is going out. So to smoke out or to remove the smoke out of the home, they keep one opening. So in this paragraph we learn that there is only in the center of the house there is a fireplace, and always the fire burns, and it is used for cooking food, warming themselves and to take light or for the light purpose. There are no windows in a Masai house, and there is only one opening. That means only one door for light has to get in and smoke has to go out. Last paragraph. Cattle are an important part of the Masai family. Young calves and goats live in a special den inside the house. They drink milk in a long vessel called calabash made from a hollowed out gourd. So this paragraph says that cattle are important part of the Masai family. Which are important part of Masai family? Cattle are important part of Masai family. Young calves and goats lives in a special den inside the house. That means inside the house, we know that Masai house is a single room house, and in that house itself there is a special den or special place where young calves and goats, that means kids of the cows and goats, they live in that den or in that house with people or among the people. They drink milk in a long vessel called calabash. This is a calabash made from a hollowed out gourd. What is hollowed out? Look at the word meaning here. To make an empty space by removing inner part of something. You see, it is a word gourd. Look at the image. This one, it is a gourd. So they have removed the inner part. You can see that, and they have make a hole over here. So in this or such kinds of vessels, it is called what? Calabash, and these vessels are used for what? Drinking milk. So in this last paragraph, we learn that cattle are the important part of Masai house. The kids of cow and goats, they keep inside the house in a special den. And it is said that these people drink milk in a long vessel like this one. It is called what? Calabash. It is what? Made of from hollowed out God. That means God is there, so they remove the inner part of the God and they make hole, and in that vessel or this calabash they drink milk. So this is what about a just brief information about a Masai home. Hope all of you better understood.